Alrighty. We just should get started, and then people join later. They can catch up as the video will be online at the end of the stream. First of all, thank you everybody for joining and for watching. What we will be doing here is have a introduction to the platform Cryptool. We'll show you a quick demo and a walk around of the platform and the modules. Do a quick introduction onto the financial model that we have and the investment rounds. We'll end with a question and answer round, where most questions will be answered at the end if time allows so. If not, the questions will be gathered and answered later in Telegram chat. Let's get started with the demo. Cryptool. Our main purpose of the platform and of the tool is to manage your portfolio and investments with ease, with one-click solutions, and we automate as much as possible. The demo is as followed. You log in the web page. You can you enter into the main page's portfolio. What most users will need to start with is by creating a profile and by adding their profile information. So general details related to you personally, your wallets that you use on different chains. For module features, it's important that users add default deposit and distribution wallets, which makes the transactions in the later phase and using the modules much easier. The platform tier subscriptions is based on your tier system: free, premium, premium plus, or if you are a business or community VC or fundraising group, it will be business or enterprise, where you can select your account and upgrade or manage it accordingly. We have a referral program, ambassador program, where you can onboard users, where you can earn revenue based on the users you onboard, which means that you receive between 10 and 50% of all the money that they generate through fees on the platform will go directly to you, which can be managed and seen over here. There's a staking page where if you stake tokens, you will receive additional benefits to the platform, most in the form of fee reduction or additional rewards. But it could also, if you mean you will upgrade your account and get additional voting rights. Once you have set this up, there is a way to create groups. So if you have a VC owner, you can create a group here. What that means is that you enter all your group information and you start inviting your members. You can manage your members here accordingly. You can invite them here and you can manage the applications if it's in public group. You can provide different roles or different tiers for members. So you can create tiers if you have so, and the corresponding fees. You can have roles if you have admins in the group that are able to manage the group as well. You can create roles, as maximum 5, and you can select for each role permissions. So once you have set this up, of course, it's easy for a group to create a pool raise. So once you go to pools, there's an overview of all the raises that are available currently, that has been closing soon, or that are going to be opening soon. The pools that are currently open, you can view below, either in tile form or table format. You can join the pools and view the pools through a few pool options. You can see all the requirements, all the project details, and you can see the fees as well for this project. Most commonly, the fees are, of course, related to your subscription, but also to the pool and group fees, which are described here. You can join the project by clicking on deposit below and select your deposit wallet and distribution wallet according to the chain. You can select here how much you want to deploy. For administrators, they can easily see how many people have joined, how much they deposited, what the fees are, and of course, most important for as a user side is the distribution aspect. Have the tokens been distributed? Have you received all the tokens? If, for example, your wallet has been hacked, you can lock your address and you will not be distributed tokens. And the user and the admin will get a message that you have not distributed accordingly. So this is very easy and quick for both admins and users to join and manage pools. Once you have joined a pool as a user, it will be automatically added to your portfolio. So your portfolio has different aspects. This is where you have all your assets, and allocations is where you manage your allocations on different platforms, but most likely the ones that are automatically added from joining pools or doing transactions on Cryptool platform. So as you can see, for example, you joined one of these projects, you can see the pools here. You can click on a pool, what the status is, and you can see how it's going, and we come back to the same page, of course. Very easy to use. Once you've joined a pool and you're in portfolio, it also shows up on your calendar. That means that events related to the project, vesting, TGE dates are automatically shown up here. You can filter for each of the aspects of the groups, of your portfolio wallets, you name it. You can see what's going on related to everything that you have invested in. You also get notifications if something changes. For example, there's a change in vesting, or there's a change from a group perspective. Everything is viewable through notifications. You get also messages from of course your group, if so, or other people on the platform. If you're using a marketplace, for example, it's all able to hear. If you have issues, you can create a ticket, which will be registered, and you can follow that again in your portfolio or in your profile. And you can see your support status of tickets. So that's very quickly what the platform is for a user and a group perspective. In the market section, it's very easy to trade listings. So, for example, to go through it real quick, you want to sell a part of your allocation. You can quickly just go through the process of the projects that are in the database. If it doesn't exist, you can add it to the database, and you can fill out the forms to list one or more of your allocations. Once that's added, it of course shows up on the market, and you can see the overview of the listing process. You can show to my listings as well. Very quick and useful. You can of course list on public, or you can list only in the VC group. Everything is possible, and everything is very easy to go through, as we made it as easy as possible for everybody. That's very quick. The process and the platform in basic terms. In the future, there will be a My Cryptool page where you can manage everything and all modules in one view. So you can add different widgets that respond or that are correlated to modules that we have and submodules to have a quick overview of everything. And in the future, there will be also an invest module where you can co-invest through a hedge fund manager or IDO pools. So overall, it's very focused on both investors and groups. We try to combine everything to make it easier for everybody to be able to use the platform as user friendly as possible. For that, I want to switch real quick to the strategy we have as a project. It's most important for people to understand that our backgrounds is mostly business management and financial. So our main goal is to create a profitable, long-term, healthy project with a very decent revenue. What that means is that we created a business plan which is both profitable for the project and for possible investors. We created for the people interested in investing, a very extensive business paper, financial light paper, where all the ins and outs are located for possible people who are interested in investments. So we talk about our strategy, we talk about how we're going to use platform profits, and I want to talk a little bit more about that. get you guys more interested. Our revenue model shows a very profitable future. So we expect user growth through our own network, but also through a referral program that I mentioned before. With that, we expect a revenue, and let's just call 2026 almost $800,000 a month in revenue. Now, what we're going to do with this revenue is several things. We're going to pay for the continued development. We're going to pay for marketing. We're going to be paying for the team itself, and everything, basically operational cost, is needed to operate this platform and the team. In addition, and that's I think where it becomes interesting for possible investors, is we're going to do buyback of the token ourselves with part of the revenue. We're going to spend 10 to 20% of the platform revenue on our token to our buyback. And with this buyback, we're doing several things. First of all, is we're going to do revenue sharing through staking rewards. So if you're staking, you get part of the 10 to 20% revenue that we have generated that month. In addition, we're going to do token burning, so reducing tokens in circulation. We're going to be replenishing the tokens that the team has spent, and most likely at the beginning of the project, for marketing and development, meaning overall that the team tokens in general are going to be very low in emissions, because again, our main focus is to operate the project with platform revenue. So this means there's going to be very low emissions from the team side. It's going to be very stable from the team side. And one more important thing to mention related to the tokenomics is that both team and partner tokens are performance-based unlocks. So there's certain KPIs we set for our goals and missions. If we don't reach those goals, if we don't reach those milestones, that means that the team unlocked tokens will be reduced as well. That means that we set the bar high for ourselves, but that means that also for the token itself and for investors, it will be a more secure and more profitable investment. So what we did is, through our buyback, we calculated through our business calculations what that means with the token price. As you can see, we simulated it on this page. We try to simulate what that means with the token price related to our revenue and buyback. As you can see, that the token price is going to be very stable very soon, and is going to be, of course, increasing in value rapidly. Our initial market cap is about $395,000. It's considerably low, and as a seed or private investment, the fully diluted value is starting from 7.5 million. So it's a very low fully diluted value for a seed investor, which means there is so much room for growth, both for token price and market cap. So overall, this should be a very interesting investment based on only our buyback module. This is a quick simulation of the return of investments for possible investors based on selling at unlock and staking and gaining, of course, the platform revenues that I discussed before. What that shows is that if you invest $1,000 and you sell at unlock, then seed will be a $5,000 return of investment on short term. But if you hold and if you stake and take the platform revenue sharing, it will be a $25,000 return of investment after 48 months. So as you can see, we're really focused on people holding, investors holding, and profiting from the platform revenue and profiting from the long-term benefits. So as you can see, it's very unique in the crypto world that the way we handle this, but that's because with our experience, we know that it's so important to have a healthy revenue, and that it's very important that you share this with people that made this possible. So that was very quick. The platform, the demo, that was very quick. The most important things that I like to mention related to the financial aspect. What we're open right now with Fluid Key Capital is the current seed round. So I hope you guys think it's a worthy investment, and I love to answer the questions if needed, and if possible, or if required, I can go through the questions on the platform as well in more detail. So I'd love to hear the questions. Let me check real quick how many we have so far. So one of the questions was about competition. There's a couple of competition out there, but that's very different from what we do. Most important thing to mention is that we have, of course, four different type of modules integrated together. The most important ones are portfolio and the raise section. In portfolio and the raise section, there are several competitors out there, but most do not have the extensive version related to the pre-sale and IDO investors, so the vested and unvested aspect that we do have. So that shows that, and I'm going to show you an overview real quick of that, of the market comparison that we have, to give you an understanding of the competitors and on what grounds that they're reached. Our most priority is provide a very low entry field for both investors and VCs. So our fees are zero. To subscribe is free. You can use all the modules to a certain detail. What we like is for users to upgrade to a premium account, which is only $2.99 a month if you pay yearly. We provide you all the access to every module in detail. So that's our revenue model. In addition to the transaction fees, which is very different than most other competitors operate. As you can see, for example, for the raise module, what we do is provide not only a platform for the VCs to manage their members and raises, but also for the user to be able to automate their management directly to the portfolio section. That means that you can join different groups, you can join different pools, and everything is managed on one platform. You can even manage investments on other platforms through our portfolio. So that means that every time you have a spreadsheet with all your allocations in different places, it's all manageable here, and it's automated, meaning that if there's a change in TGE, you get notified. There's no more manual labor for the investors. So this is the big difference between us and our competitors, that we also focus on customers and not only businesses. And that's specifically the raise section. There's no such thing in portfolio section where you can manage both stake tokens and vested and unvested tokens. We're really new in that. That means that it's not only live data, but it's also data that we generate through our own database, which is very different than what all other competitors based on portfolio management are doing. The market module is very unique in a way that we not only provide OTC trading between or private within groups or for all groups, but we also have off-platform trades, meaning we allow SAFT and safe trading. We allow off-platform trading through brokers. So we have licensed brokers onboarding that allow you to reach a much larger client market and are able to trade complete contracts through the platform and through our network. Invest modules is again a future aspect. I'm not going into much details of that, but the pool version, the group pooling doesn't exist yet on the market. So it's each module has very unique aspects that don't exist. Of course, some aspects do, but based on pricing and overall services, there's nothing else like it. So that's very short. The details based on that. I hope that's clear for everybody. Another question. On what platform are you planning on launching? Okay, good question. We are currently we are a multi-chain platform. Means that our platform will have almost all chains available for both deposits and distribution, which is needed for the VC side. What we're now doing is we're looking for a main partner for the platform and for our token. So we're talking to several different chains, mostly EVM chains, but also Multiverse X. Based on those discussions, we will select the main partner, which means that will be the main partner for the platform as default and discounted deposit and distributions, and will be a default chain for the token. We haven't finalized that yet, so that will be done in the next 4 weeks because we need to move on with that because we are currently in development. So we are planning to get that sorted as quick as possible. But because it also related to grants that we receive from several partners to integrate, that's still a discussion that's on the table. The launch the token launch period is Q3, and the reason it's in a later phase than the platform launch is because, of course, we need to generate enough revenue in order to do our financial strategy, as I discussed before, meaning the complete financing of development and marketing, the team, but also the rewards through staking. That means that we're looking at a 3 to 6 months delay on token launch after platform launch, which will be within 2-3 months. Question relating to the documentation. We have a website where you can see actually all the most recent documentation that will be updated frequently. There's also, you can go through all the modules that we have and go through sections to find a more information, visual and detailed explanation on each of the modules. And if you scroll down and you go to documentation, you will get an overview of team information, partner information, service and pricing, roadmap, but most important, invest deck, tokenomics, one-pagers, where we try to explain as much as possible. Most of the documents have links incorporated where you can go to details as well. And this should be the main go-to source for crypto documentation. In addition, we have a drive where we also share documentation, which is for people that have issues with the website, as they are large files and are sometimes for some people hard to open. There is a data drive where you can download them and view them separately. I highly recommend going to the light paper, the financial light paper. As I mentioned before, it gives you a very detailed explanation of our financial strategy, of the token strategy and the token utility, all the financial aspect related to the platform and token. I think that should wrap it up. I suggest that all questions that will be coming in after the AMA, to provide those questions either on Telegram or personally. We'll add them to the total question section, and we will distribute those answers afterwards right away. I hope it was clear to everybody. We do have a very detailed demo coming up the 13th for people that really want to go into details of the platform. I highly recommend joining Cryptool Telegram group to get more information about that. That should give you a very, very good overview of the features and services of the platform. I'd like to thank everybody, and hopefully I clarified as much as possible. Thank you, guys.